After a while, Ranga asked, "Who is that girl, Swami? Who's that inside?" The lion wanted to know. The he goat who had taken shelter in the temple replied, "Does it matter who I am? I am a poor animal who has already eaten 9 lions. I have vowed to eat one more. Tell me, are you male or female?" The lion fled the place in fear. "It seems like the he goat," I said. "What does it matter to either of us who she is? I am already married and you aren't the marrying kind." Now, what happened? After a few minutes of awkward silence, Ranga finally asked the narrator about the girl. Now, the narrator compares the situation with the infamous story of the he goat and the lion, where he is the he goat and Ranga the lion. The narrator replies very cleverly and intends to seeing Ranga's interest in knowing about Ratna. So he says that who she is not of that much important because he is already married and Ranga doesn't intend to marry anytime soon. Very hopefully she asked, "She isn't married then?" His voice did not betray his excitement, but I knew it was there. "She was married a year ago." His face shivered like a roasted brinjal. After a while, Ranga left, saying, "I must go. I have work at home." I went to our Shastri at next morning and told him, keeping everything ready to read the stars. "I will come later." I tortured him in all that I wanted him to say. I found no change in Rangas when I met him that afternoon. "What's the matter? You seem to be lost in thought." I said, nothing wrong. Believe me, headache. Come, let's go and see the doctor." Now, hearing the narrator's reply, Ranga got excited, although he did not show it, but was quite evident, full of hope. He asks if she isn't married yet, to which the narrator replies that she is probably a year ago. So Ranga was disappointed and disheartened also. It was clearly all over his face and he went away quoting some work. Our narrator, having staged certain liking in the mind of Rangas for Ratna, went on to complete his play. So he went to the village Shastri and told him everything that had to be said and done then. So he met Ranga that afternoon and he carried the same disappointment on his face. Upon asking if it's a headache, the narrator tells him that they should go see a doctor. "I have no headache. I am my usual self. I went through the same thing when the process of choosing a girl for me was going on. But I don't think that could be a reason for my present condition." Ranga stared at me. "Come, let's go and see Shastris." I suggested. "She will find out whether Guru and Sunny are favorable for you or not." Ranga accompanied me without any protest. As soon as Shastri saw me, he exclaimed, "What a surprise, Shyama. Haven't seen you for a long time." Now, Ranga insists that everything is fine with him and he is normal himself. So the narrator very wittily makes a remark that he went through the same feelings when he was seeing girls for himself and immediately mentions that it could not be reason for Ranga. Furthermore, he suggested that they go see Shastri to see if the stars, it means Guru for Jupiter and Shani for Saturn, are in their favor or not. So Ranga went with him. On seeing Shastri ji, he implied not having seen the narrator in a long while, which is obviously not true as they had met before the same morning. "Shyama is none other than your servant, the narrator of this tale." I got angry and shouted, "What? Only this morning?" Shastri completed my sentence. "You finished all your work and are now free to visit me." Had he not done so, I would have ruined our plan by bursting like grains that are kept in the sun of dry. I was extremely careful of what I said afterward. Shastri turned to Ranga. "When did this young son of our accountant clerk come home? What can I do for him? It's very rarely that he visits us." Now what happened? The narrator reveals his pet name Shyama and as they called him in the village. And the narrator felt that Shastri was lying because they saw each other that morning, and thus he immediately responded. And however, Shastri completed his sentence, saved the entire situation. Shyama realized that what he has just about to do and took extra care for them that moment.